held or easily within your reach. Everyone else, please remain in your seat, arms, legs, head inside the railroad car. Please do not eat, drink, or smoke on board except for covered cup bottled water. We are ready to go behind Edison. And it's about a 2.5-mile track around the village. 3 stops along the way. If you're just joining us for the first time, you can get on and off as you wish. And we'll say goodbye to Pat and Anna. Thank you so much, ladies. If you have the wristband on, that gets you onto all the transportation. The only way you get on the omnibus, the horse that carries you, though, you must have a membership card to do that. But hold on to your ticket if you have a train ticket. Don't lose it. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Well, it's turned out to be a very beautiful day here at the village. And thank you to Laura, our traffic. Keep our people safe at our train crossing. Thank you so much, Laura. And the first district is Model T. Little White Farmhouse is where Henry Ford was born on July 30th, 1863. That was in the upstairs bedroom. Take yourself a Model T ride. You still have time to do that. See Ford Motor Company, and then head on down Main Street where you can take a ride on the Herschel Spillman Carousel. Orville Little White Cycle Shop, their home dating back to Dayton, Ohio. This is where aviation started with the Young Brothers. This is Cohen's Millinery Shop. The Grimm Jewelry Store has opened for the first time since 2019. Sir Bennett's Sweet Shop. And our custard is still open. We'll be open till 5 o'clock today. Edison at Work District is the world famous laboratory of Mr. Thomas Edison from New Jersey. You'll see his office, his workshop. He patented 1,093 patents in his lifetime. Sarah Jordan Boarding House. One of the very first homes that ever had the lighting of the incandescent light bulb, and that's the gold house. It's the only one that has survived time out of 3 of them were lit for the first time. The young apprentices that worked for Mr. Edison also lived there. We're coming into Porches and Parlors, George Washington Carver's cabin, Webster's house. Of the fence line is our Ford Motor Company test track of the Ford vehicle. This was also an airport back in the 1920s that featured Henry Ford's tri-motor airplane. And there is the tri-motor airplane inside the museum for you to see. Our Ackley Cover Bridge, 1832 on the Wheeling Creek in southwestern Pennsylvania. Behind it is Edison's homestead. This is the grandparents' home of Thomas Edison. And again, Mel Webster's home, top of the hill, you'll see a big white house. That is where he wrote the first American dictionary. Our Cotswold Cottage is up there, made out of limestone from Gloucester, England. Henry Ford brought it here for his lovely wife, Clara, because she loved the gardens. We are serving tea Thursdays through Friday, Thursday through Sundays, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Say hi to Ginger. Hey, Gordon. We're going to ask that you please remain in your seat until we come to a full stop. Once we fully stop, you'll be exiting on your left-hand side. Please wait for the engineer's whistle before you decide to stand up. That whistle lets us know that we're safe and we're in park, just like a car. Hold on. All right, it is now safe to exit on the left-hand side. Please look on your seat, check your floor. Even if you think you didn't leave anything, please turn around and look again. Because we have people leaving their phones if something falls out of their pocket. Thank you. We're here for about 3 minutes and then we'll be back as you're ready.
Here you go. That's like the perfect spot to stop.
A little bit. Thank you. It's probably 2:15-ish when we get back. So we have to back on 3.
This is why I have a good phone. I took all the pictures. We need a few headphones for my guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh.
Babyland. Babyland.
What do you think? That's what we're looking for? Huh? Yeah, we're going around that thing. You're right.
I don't know if the holiday is part of our membership. Thank you. Just double checking. Thank you.
I know. We're just looking at it. Thank you.
Look at that car parked on the back. Yeah, somebody who said, there's no parking, I'm gonna park here. Probably full.
We're got 400 more steps than I do. You mean between today and tomorrow?
I don't have to figure out
the race is
Actually, we have lots of tickets earlier because we're got off and the rider heard all day.
Only 2 more people on it, looks like.
The guy in.
I know, yeah. Only 2 more people just getting
Michigan Stadium. Don't forget my Michigan Stadium. I didn't come over to Michigan. I'll make that very clear. It's a 4-hour drive to Chicago. 3.5. Right. 3.5 hours. It's going to take us to at least 5:36 o'clock. It's up to you.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. For the safety of our younger riders, we ask the adults to place themselves on the outside of the road. If this is not practical, please make sure that they're held or even within your reach. Everyone else, please remain in your seat, arms, legs, head inside the railroad car. Please do not eat, drink, or smoke on board our train unless you have a covered cup, bottled water. Thank you. And we'll say goodbye to Gordon and Ginger. Today is Formal Friday, so we'll give Gordon the formal wave goodbye.
Formal wave. The clean wave.
Our Susquehanna Plantation 700-acre tobacco farm, Tidewaters in Maryland during the 1860s. They grow tobacco and corn here. And the Plimpton House, the oldest American building. Hi, Gordon. 1600. Mom and Dad Plimpton and 7 children lived in this one-room home. Shared that loft for sleeping at the time. Now, the Ferris windmill happens to be the oldest existing windmill in the United States today. It was built back in the 1600s, was located in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and was used for grinding corn. At our Daggett farm, pre-revolutionary times, 1754, Andover, Connecticut, Mrs. Daggett cooks over an open hearth fire because stoves were not even invented yet. We're spinning on her spinning wheel, making her wool into thread, and working in this great garden that she has growing. We hope you get a chance to maybe take a ride on our Model Ts today. And our paddock area for our horses, we have Friesian and Morgan horses, and as you can see, turkeys. They're always hanging out out here. We are behind the Edison locomotive, originally built in 1870 as a Manchester, rebuilt in 1932 at the Ford Motor Company Rouge plant. Henry Ford named this after his best friend, Thomas Alva Edison. Today we are using coal, which will heat the water. The water now becomes steam and pushed through the steam tubes under pressure. Throughout the day we do a blowdown, which is a burst of steam out the bottom left, getting rid of impurities caused by the minerals in our water. And then every 30 days we take it out of commission to do a complete boiler wash. Now if you look on the distance, you'll see that triangle building over there. That's the spring training camp of the Detroit Lions. But look to the left of it, and you see big white area. That is the new Gordie Howe Bridge, downtown Detroit. Last year they had about 36 feet to go to connect the United States to our Canada neighbors. As a reminder, keep your arms and legs and head on the inside. Back in this section, this is our Oxbow Island area. To the right, you see the Rouge River brought back into the natural state before they built the highway, which takes you back to the 1800s. By looking down there, we like to see some blue herons, green herons, red herons, egrets. Nice sunny day like today, we like our turtles out there. This is strictly used by our educational department. But we do have deer, fox, coyotes, raccoons. Oh, we love our little other-loving scouts. They're out here. And plenty of turkeys we have here. Now we're coming up to Walnut Grove. This is our activity field. Starting June 15th, our Wadidas, our home historic baseball team. The 1860 rules of baseball will start playing here every Saturday and Sunday with ticketing. The fact of the matter is at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, bring a chair, bring a blanket, bring your family, have a lunch out here, just have a great wholesome day with your family. And that will go through August when we'll have the World Tournament of Baseball in August when many teams from our West Surrounding states come in to play, and we'll have 2 days of glorious baseball. It's all Maple Lane up at the top there, Huntsville Cottage, Heading South, the White House with the big back, no Webster's home. Also Father's Day weekend, we start Motor Muster, which are classic cars from the mid-30s to the mid-70s. The whole village becomes a parking lot of these beautiful cars. We usually have anywhere from 700 to 800 cars, and we have a passing and review. And we will be open till 9 o'clock at night on June 15th. Sunday the 16th, Father's Day itself, 9:30 to 5. And this is our Henry Ford Academy, Charter Public High School. 9th through 12th grade, 9th grade is held in the museum. 10th, 11th, right here on your left. And the Pullman cars we're about to pass are parts of the senior classrooms. You must live in Wayne County, provide your own transportation, and put your name into a lottery list in order to go to school here. Now, Greenfield Village was originally opened up October 21st, 1929. That will be 95 years this October. It was opened up as a school and stayed that way until 1968 when that one dissolved. But the public was invited to come in to start seeing Greenfield Village in 1932. These are the senior classrooms, so quite a unique experience.
That's a senior.
Now, let's listen to the North American signal for Here Comes the Train. Norfolk and Southern Railway up here on your right. You might see passenger trains such as our Amtrak running from Pontiac North of Detroit all the way to Chicago, and of course our freight trains going by Georgia. Please keep those arms and legs on the inside. As we come this way, keep your arms in. We get too close to the fence there. Nestled up in the woods, Martha Mary Chapel, named after Henry Ford's mother and mother-in-law. It is a non-denominational church, and we've been holding the American weddings there since the 1930s. Taste of History is still open. Hot food is till 3 o'clock, and then 3 to 5 snacks and drinks. Eagle Tavern is open till 3 o'clock. It's normally daily 11 to 3. It was a stagecoach stop back in the early 1830s in Clinton, Michigan, on your way to Chicago. If you were heading by stagecoach to Chicago in the 1830s, it would only take you 8 days to get there. That's all. We're now coming up to our Smith Creek Station, 2 blocks over Main Street, to the local courthouse, 2 blocks over the Model T's. Right down the street here is our Liberty Craft Works area. And we'll say hi to Jeff as we come in. Please remain in your seat until we come to a full stop. And Conductor Thomas there. So please remain in your seat until you hear the whistle blow. Wait for the whistle and then you may exit on your left. Oh, then we got Gordon. All right, it is now safe to exit on the left if you choose. For those of you heading back to the main gated area, if you're catching a bus, going to your car, or to the museum, please stay on board. That will be your next stop. Thank you. Please look back for those personal belongings. Don't forget anything. Check the floor. Check your seat.
It'll be okay. I think we'll make it. You might have to move a little faster than my normal granny speed. You're going to drive. Why does every station have a long line? Because a lot of people like to, ride the train. Yeah.
You gotta sit up here because you can't sit by yourself. We learned that.
Hi, can I have my water?
Alice, can I have Ellie's water first?
Yes, you're across the hole.
I don't even know you. Yeah. Wow. Just kidding.
I ate my beer.
I only know why so much when I'm skating. But yeah, like you come to our house. No, nobody else is at our house.
If you haven't noticed already, pretty much everything you want to see is on this side of the car. On that side of the car, we have a fine collection of fences.
That's the best collection.
If two of you want to use it,
Slide on down, John.
For those of you just joining us, welcome to the Greenfield Village Railroad. For your personal safety, please remain seated while the train's in motion. Keep your head, arms, legs, and feet inside the cars at all times. Parents, if you're boarded with little ones, please place yourselves on the outside of the row. If that is not practical, make sure they're held or easily within your reach. There's also no eating, smoking, or drinking of any beverages except for bottled water.
Excuse me, ma'am, can you reach the kid at this end?
I figured
Can you
this
reach
way.
the kid at this end?
Yes. I'm gonna push them off.
We'll say goodbye to conductors Mary Ann and Station Master Gordon. We now begin our journey to the front at Firestone Station. We're passing by our Smith Creek Train Depot, built in 1858 by Grand Trunk Railroad. Was the first stop on its way from Port Huron down to Detroit. The station master and family were allowed to live at the depot and conduct railroad operations. It's in the general area of this depot that Thomas Edison, with one of his chemistry experiments, caught the baggage car on fire. They were able to stop, put the fire out, but they threw Edison and his chemistry set off the train. He was forbidden from ever working with Grand Trunk again and had to walk the 8.5 miles back to his home in Port Huron. We're now coming up to our Detroit, Toledo, Milwaukee roundhouse. This was built in Marshall, Michigan in 1884 to service and maintain steam locomotives. We carry on that tradition today as a working roundhouse with the 3 coal-fired locomotives and diesel electric that we operate here during the season. The roundhouse is open for you to go in and see what is going on. Now just past the roundhouse, you'll see the backside of Liberty Craft Works. Here artisans create glass, pottery, printing, weaving, and carding of wool to be made into thread.
That's a nice fence.
We're now coming up to our Firestone Farm District. This was home to Harvey Firestone, founder of the Firestone Rubber and Tire Company. If you ever had a chance, stop by the farmhouse. You can go inside, see what life was like back then, or into the barn on the lower level to see all the livestock we raise here on the farm.
Are they actually?
Please bring your feet back into the car. Do not hang it on the outside. All the fields here on the farm are cultivated by horse-drawn equipment. If you look to your left, you set a pasture, you will see that they are plowing the field. Now, as you come into Firestone Station, I ask everybody to please look about you. Make sure you have all of your belongings as well as cell phones. And then if you would, remain seated until we come to a complete stop. Once the whistle sounds, it will be safe to exit on the right-hand side. Please wait for that whistle. Okay, wait for the whistle. And stay moving, sit down. It is now safe to exit.